Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Alright, I did a little bit of playing through on my own time because, well, this game actually is pretty good. I forgot that the tutorial, if you press Y, you can just play it as a normal duel. Why not go ahead and do that before we move on, shall we? Loading Yu-Gi-Oh! Histories. The story of Yugimoto begins at Domino High School, where Duel Monsters, the hottest card game in the world, was all the rage. Yugi was the best duelist around, and his friend Joey wanted desperately to learn how to duel as well. So our history of Yugimoto starts with Yugi teaching the rules of Duel Monsters to Joey as their friends Taya and Tristan watch. Hey Joey! Earth Joey! It's your turn! Aw. Isn't he cute when he's thinking? Hey Tristan! Yugi's here's teaching me how to play Duel Monsters! Drooling Monsters? Duel Monsters, you Nimrod! They've been at it for hours! Joey's starting to get the hang of the game, but Yugi's like an expert! Okay, Yugi, it's time to duel! Alright, so normally this will be the story that you would see in the tutorial. But I think if you beat the tutorial, you can actually play it as a regular duel. Or maybe it's the other way around, like you can play it regularly the whole time. Alright, so let's do this, shall we? I have a pretty decent hand right now. Let's see. Best thing to do is to defend, and then I can bring my attackers out later. Him, he will expose his monster and leave him right for the picking. He doesn't even have a face down card to defend himself. So I'll go ahead and activate Fisher right now. And then I'll activate Banner of Courage. Whereas every time I have a battle phase, I will gain 200 attack points for that phase. I'm going to summon Blazing Impaki to the field as well. I'll only attack with one monster. I like to have a really good defender, just in case. Then I'll activate Heart of the Underdog. So when I have a draw phase, and I draw a normal monster, I can reveal it to him, and draw one more card. As predicted, he, for some reason, left his monster face up. But I guess if you put it into 0, then any monster can beat it. Alright, Fencing Fire Ferret. If this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Destroy that target, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. That seems pretty awesome! So even if it gets destroyed, I can do some damage to him. I never got to use Heart of the Underdog, obviously, because I drew an effect monster. Effect monsters are usually in orange, and normal monsters are in yellow. Of course, there will be other card colors for monsters we'll see later on. Once we get into the other stories... Yeah, you go ahead and do that. I'll destroy your monster, and do 500 points of damage to you. I'll activate Heart of the Underdog, he gets to know what monster I have, and I get to draw another one. I think I can just go ahead and put my other monster in attack mode and just about destroy Joey right then and there. I realized I was only one attack from winning anyway. What? A card that powerful totally wipes me out! Yeah, Dragon dwelling in the cave is totally broken in this game. Whoa! You stink at this game, Joey! You did fine, Joey. I just have better cards. My grandpa owns a game shop, and I get all my best cards from him. Your own game shop? What are we waiting for? Let's go. Okay. Maybe I can even get my grandpa to show us the super rare card he's got. Little did they know that someone was listening in on their conversation. Someone who was looking for a very rare card to add to his collection. Alright, so I got King of Games 7 out of 25 because Apparently, even if you play the same duel over and over, you'll get to add to that achievement. Alright, so I think it's this one I need to go to next. The Harpy Lady. Yugi wasn't the only duelist who was motivated to win the tournament for a loved one. Despite being a novice duelist, Joey had his own reasons for wanting to win. His sister, Serenity. I'd better be the champion for Serenity's sake. She's always counted on me, even when we were kids. I'm gonna win this tournament and the prize money. I'm gonna make sure you don't lose your eyesight by paying for your surgery. I promise. In this context, it makes it sound like the surgery is so expensive there that it would make anyone go blind. This meditative moment was really broken when Joe and his friends heard someone laughing and taunting another duelist a short distance away. A voice that annoying could only belong to Mai! The team met Mai Valentine on the boat to Duelist Kingdom. She was a manipulative, self-absorbed duelist who had the uncanny ability to always know what card she would— okay, something got in the way there. Whoever you are, can you move? Thank you. Always know what card she would draw next. Hey Yugi! Are your duels going well? I might be up for a duel myself. So get ready, because I choose to challenge you, Joey! What? You challenge me? Do you have the guts to accept? I accept. Let's duel! Get ready to lose! Yeah, as you can see, they didn't even bother to have more than one portrait for a character. I don't think Mai had that exact attire, like her arms exposed, until like the Battle City arc. I think in Duelist Kingdom she had like a longer jacket. So there you go. Ooh, Kunai with Chain will actually be very helpful. So I'll set that. And then I'll summon Axe Raider to the field. I remember in the anime that I used to watch, it was on Netflix at the time, Mai had the ability to know what cards she had because she would spray them with perfume, and she would use certain scents based on what cards she had. Alright, Kunai with Chain. Activate one or both of these effects simultaneously. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attacking monster. Change that target to defense position. Target one face-up monster you control. Equip this card to that target. It gains 500 attack. We'll hold off on that until I need it. Ooh, Harpy Queen. Alright, Harpy Queen, which changes to Harpy Lady because of an effect. You can discard this card to the graveyard. Add one Harpy's hunting ground from your deck to your hand. This card's name becomes Harpy Lady while it's in the field or in the graveyard. Oh, you're gonna attack my Axe Raider, huh? Then I'll just activate this. Change to attack defense position. Let me apply both effects. Even though I could do some damage, you know what? Let's just do this. There. That way I'll be able to destroy the monster right then and there. I think that was the better choice. There might be times when option 3 would be better, but not this time. Bottomless Trap Hole. When your opponent summons a monster with 1500 or more attack points, destroy that monster or monsters with 1500 more, and if you do, banish it. Banish is basically another word to say remove from play. Like, over time, Yu-Gi-Oh! Did change its lingo. Okay, that face-down card is not going to be a problem. In case you go after my Flame Manipulator, I might be able to take it out with Bottomless Trap Hole. As long as it meets the requirements. It doesn't. It stays on the field because it's below 1500. Baby Dragon's not bad, though. What does Harpy Channeler do? You can discard one Harpy card, special summon one Harpy monster from your deck in face-up defense position, except Harpy Channeler. You can only use this effect of Harpy Channeler once per turn. While you control a Dragon-type monster, this card's level becomes 7. Okay. The only monster I can think of that would fit that bill is Harpy's Pet Dragon. And I better hope I don't run into that. Because I don't think Axe Raider can beat that. Maybe it could. I think its attack is 2,000. But I'm worried she would have a way to power it up. Mountain, that might be an issue. Because she mostly has winged beasts in her deck. Maybe Dragon does get powered up too, though. But not good enough for me. So I'll sacrifice it to bring in Garuzis. There we go. I'm gonna play it safe by destroying that monster. And she's one attack away from being wiped out. Alright, everything is going according to plan. Like, there are times you'll play this game, if you're doing the story decks, you're just not gonna get any good cards that you want. And that can be very problematic. Can really test your patience. Harpy Girl, really? That was her last line of defense? She got smoked! How? How could I ever lose to such an amateur? My, I tried to tell you that there's more to duel monsters than just kicking the other guy's butt. If you're ever gonna be a real champion, you've gotta learn to care about someone other than yourself. Oh, apparently I'm still only at 7 of 25. I guess that if you just replay the same duels, your achievement is not gonna get up any higher. Alright, so we'll go to Attack from the Deep. Oh my god, are you getting out of Killing Floor 2 all the time? I forgot that now I'm on a new laptop. I have to go back to my Steam settings so that I'm not online, like in my friends list. That's why I'm getting these notifications. The truth and power of the Millennium Puzzle was beginning to dawn on Yugi. During his duels, the puzzle infused Yugi with the power and soul of an ancient spirit. Though this was a major issue to ponder, there was a smaller, but no less important, matter to deal with first. The duel had made me hungry. Did any of you guys remember to bring any food with you? Sorry, Joey. What were we thinking about coming here with no food? How are we ever going to get through the rest of the competition without anything to eat? That's a good question, Joey. This dueling really takes it out of you. And I haven't seen any burger stands or restaurants since we got here. I smell something cooking that away. They followed the scent to the beach where they spotted a campfire with several roasting fish in the distance. Oh man, I just love barbecued fish. Smells good. And I bet it tastes even better. What makes you think those fish are yours to eat? Hey, trust me. We eat first and ask questions later. Your stomachs will thank me. You make it sound like Taya has 2 stomachs. Almost like a cow. I think cows have 4. Joey ramped down to the campfire. Joey would say anything to fill his belly. Some people have absolutely no self-control. Joey, save some for me! Tristan ran after Joey. It wasn't long before Yugi and Taya joined them as well. Joey grabbed one of the fish from the fire. Oh man, this looks awesome! Just as the team began to bite into the fish, a young man emerged from the ocean with a spear in his hand. Enjoy yourselves, you fish thieves, for this is your last meal! I knew this was a bad idea! How dare you steal my fish, you bottom-feeding thieves! Hey, chill out, guy. It's just a few fish. A few fish that do not belong to you, and to steal a fisherman's catch is to prove you have no honor. Wait a second. Aren't you Mako Tsunami, the top-ranked ocean duelist? And who might you be? I'm Yukimoto. Sorry about your fish. You're Yukimoto, the only duelist ever to defeat Seto Kaiba. What a fine surprise! I must apologize. I've been ungracious. If you are friends of Yukimoto, please come sit down and eat your fill. The team sat down at the fire and shared a meal with Mako. After the feast, the team thanked Mako and started to head out, when Mako threw his spear at the ground in front of them. I treated you to dinner. Perhaps you will honor me with a duel? He's nuts! No, but I am an expert fisherman, and you have taken my bait. What bait? Why, the fish, of course. I laid it out and lured you three right in. But I never expected to catch Yugimoto. I reeled in another duelist a short time ago, but he was not a worthy opponent. But a duel against you, Yugi, would be a true test. Mako Tsunami, I accept your challenge. Just in case we know this guy's playing Killing Floor 2. There, I win the duel. Moving on to the next one. It was just rock, paper, scissors the whole time. What is this about cards? Alright, so we're taking on Mako Tsunami, and my hand does not look that good. All I have is freaking Celtic Guardian, and that's pretty much it. I have no other monsters. Attack the moon. Once per turn, when the battle position of a rock-type monster you control is changed, you can target one spell, trap your opponent controls, destroy that target. I have a feeling that will be useful. That's my fusion deck right now. 2 Gaia the Dragon champions. Well, I guess all I have is summon Celtic Guardian. Put out your stick first, right? And now it's gone. Oh god, giant red sea snake. That would probably clobber my Celtic Guardian anyway. I'll go ahead and activate that. Maybe on the next turn. Never mind! I guess I'll just have no defenses at all. That's okay. I didn't want to win anyway. We have a bit of an issue here. This guy's got some power. Yeah. Burning Land? Okay, this does not help me at all. I got nothing. I mean, all I have is just use Monster Reborn. The only monster in the graveyard is Celtic Guardian, for crying out loud. Maybe if I'm lucky, I can survive one more turn. But it's looking very unlikely at this point. Island Turtle. Nope, they do enough damage. Wow! Tip, attack the moon to make Umi recede. Well, that would be helpful if I had a rock-type monster that was in my hand. But I didn't have that, now did I? Oh, okay. Let's try this again. This is a slightly better hand. Can you imagine? I probably would have survived alone just on this. Again, story mode decks are basically a crapshoot. Terraforming, yeah, he's gonna get Umi, isn't he? I thought so. So that's gonna make his Aqua Monster stronger, his fish is stronger, Sea Serpent stronger. Is it just those 3? I think it's those 3. Yep, fish, Sea Serpent. Oh, Thunder. I forgot about Thunder. Good thing I don't have Pyro or Machines. Okay, so Jellyfish is now at 1400. Sadly, I don't have the means to beat that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I'll just put in another defender. See if Jellyfish will attack that, too. He does. Okay, he just brought in Legendary Fisherman. Oh, we got a problem. Never mind, we don't have a problem. Alright, while Umi is on the field, this card is unaffected by spell cards and cannot be targeted for attacks, but does not prevent your opponent from attacking you directly. Well, I think the logical thing to do is find a way to get rid of Umi. But I gotta summon Skull. Alright, Torrential Tribute. My monster's gone. Temporarily. I'll just use Monster Reborn. Wait a minute. Could I consider using Legendary Fisherman instead? Umi's on the field. Unaffected by spell cards, cannot be targeted for attacks. Nah, I think the safer thing to do is bring in a powerful monster and just take him out that way. It did seem like a tempting idea to use his Legendary Fisherman against him. I just gotta hope he doesn't have Monster Reborn. Otherwise, they could have just brought it back. Horn of the Unicorn. The equipped monster gains 700 attack and defense. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, return it to the top of the deck. Alright. I have a plan. Put in a nice little 1-2 punch. I will add that to Celtic Guardian's attack and defense. So that way I have 2 monsters with at least 2,000 attack points or more. I think that's the more solid plan. Rather than stack Summon Skull to 3,200 attack points. I feel like that's a little unnecessary, don't you agree? Alright, let me summon Beaver Warrior to the field. There we go, that was just an Aqua Snake. There. I'll stack up damage to go towards that damage dealer achievement. There we go, I win! What a grand duel! I salute you, my friend! This victory was not easily won, Mako. You're a great duelist yourself. Yeah, as you can tell, we went 50-50 there. We keep going until you win! I'm gonna stop the video here, and in the next episode, we're gonna go to the Dinosaur Duelist, featuring Joey versus Rex Raptor. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.